Alright, Shintaro will have milk, and you'll have iced coffee, right?
Thanks!
Yeah.
Dad, you need to say thank you.
Huh? Oh, thanks.
Oh dear, Eiji's being reminded again. Lately, Shintaro is more on top of things. After this, you and Shintaro are heading to Grandpa and Grandma Kayashima's place, right?
Yeah, are you coming tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll head over right after my meeting tomorrow.
Okay, we'll go ahead and wait for you there.
Eiji, take care of Shintaro for me, okay?
Yeah.
My name is Asami Kayashima. I'm 39 and work at a telecom company. 10 years ago, when Shintaro turned 4, an opening at the daycare became available. So I was able to return to work as a temp at a telecom company's customer service center. After my 3-year contract ended, I was hired as a full-time employee and transferred to the Human Resources Department. Then, 2 years ago, I was promoted to team leader and work got even busier. And my husband, Eiji, after graduating from college, started working at a renovation company. The year after, we were introduced by a mutual friend. We dated, and 6 months later, we got married. At 25, Eiji and I became parents. We named our son Shintaro, and just as we started our life as a family of 3, Eiji's sales performance at the renovation company started to drop, and he ended up being on the list for layoffs, so he switched to a job at an apparel company. Then, 3 years ago,
Sales at the apparel company just isn't what I want to do. So I decided to switch my jobs again to a used car dealership.
and so he changed his job again. Since Eiji isn't able to get many weekends or holidays off, and I can't take long breaks either, our summer vacations and New Year's holidays often don't line up.
I've got 5 days off starting this weekend. Are you already on your summer break?
Yeah, and I'm off from club activities starting Friday.
Uh-huh, really? I've got a meeting Saturday morning, so looks like my summer vacation's going to be a day late again.
Well, Shintaro and I will go ahead first. You can join us later.
Okay, sure. This happens all the time, but if I go afterward again, my mother-in-law is going to scold me for sure. Oh well. I was supposed to finish in the morning, but because of a problem between the full-time staff and temps, I ended up staying until 5. I need to hurry. I barely made it onto the express train I booked online before leaving work. I hurried toward the Kayashima family home, but it's about 3 hours from the office. It'll be past 8 by the time I arrive. I should send a message to Eiji and Shintaro. At that time, I thought both of them would see my message, but the only one who noticed it was Shintaro. Phew, I finally made it. It's almost 8:30. Oh, I'm late. Sorry for being late. I don't think anyone heard me. The living room was at the end of the hallway, and it seemed like everyone was gathered there, talking and having a good time. Just as I was about to rush to the living room, Shintaro suddenly came out from one of the rooms.
Wait, Mom! Mom, come here, into this room!
Uh-huh? Okay.
It looks like Dad and Grandma haven't noticed you're here yet. Mom, let's leave, right now!
What? What's going on? When I asked, Shintaro, looking scared, took a deep breath. Then...
Mom, I need you to stay calm and listen carefully.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me.
Tonight, Dad and Grandpa and Grandma, they're planning to get you drunk.
What? Why would they do that?
Dad and Grandpa, they messed up with their stock investments. But they said they don't have any more money to invest. And remember the land you got from Grandma Ikejima?
Yeah, the 200 tsubo plot she gave me 6 months ago.
Yeah, they're planning to take that land and sell it to get more money. I overheard them talking about it just outside the living room. They said they'd get you to sign the papers once you were drunk.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
They were having such a terrible conversation before I got here? I can't trust Eiji or his parents anymore.
Mom, you should just pretend you didn't come tonight and go home.
Oh, you're right.
I'll go home with you.
Okay, let's do that. Then I'll send a message to Eiji. There was a problem at work, so I won't be able to make it tonight. I'm heading back home instead. I'll contact you again once things settle down. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Once they realize I won't come to the Kayashima house, do you think your dad will come home tomorrow?
Yeah, so what do you want to do, Mom?
How about we go to my parents' house?
To Grandpa and Grandma who lives in Ikejima?
Yeah.
Let's go! I like Grandpa and Grandma in Ikejima.
I called my parents to let them know we were on our way. Then Shintaro and I took the train and a taxi, finally arriving at my parents' house. Mom, sorry for showing up so late.
Good evening.
Come on, come inside.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Actually, while I wasn't around, Shintaro overheard a conversation between Eiji and his parents. When I explained everything Shintaro had told me...
What? Is that true?
Sounds like something out of a TV drama.
Unfortunately, it seems to be true.
In that case, maybe it's better if you don't go back to the Kayashima house at all.
I agree.
Yeah,
So when is Eiji planning to come home?
the day after tomorrow.
I don't want to say this, but if their plan to take the land fails, they might come after the deed at your house. Or force you to sign something.
I can't believe I have to live every day in fear like this. Why don't you come stay here before Eiji gets back?
Yes, that sounds like the safest option.
I agree. Shintaro, what do you think?
I'm all for it.
Alright then, let's get things ready.
Yeah, I'll help too.
Oh, I got a phone call from Eiji. Hello?
I just saw your message. You're not coming tonight?
Yeah, I've got work tomorrow too. So I won't be able to make it.
Can't you at least come for a bit tomorrow night or the day after? Just for a little while.
I'm sorry, it's a complicated problem, so... Could you please give my regards to your parents?
What? Wait. This is going to be a problem.
A problem? What is?
Mom and Dad were really looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, right. In the 15 years we've been married, they've never once been happy to see me. Well, I'll contact you as soon as I finish work.
Make sure you wrap it up quickly and get over here, okay? I'm counting on you.
I had put the call on speaker, so both Shintaro and my parents could hear. When I ended the call,
Dad sounded desperate. From the way he was acting, it looks like everything Shintaro overheard was true.
It's terrifying.
and it sounded like they didn't even notice that Shintaro wasn't at the Kayashima house. It's like all they care about is money. Shintaro, let's move out the things we need from the house tomorrow, alright?
Yeah, okay. Our car can't hold much. So I'll borrow a light truck from a friend.
Really? That would be a huge help. Thanks, Dad. Also, Shintaro, make a list of everything you want to take from the house by tomorrow.
Got it.
Is that all of your stuff, Shintaro?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do one last push and load everything up.
Okay.
Is it just my imagination? Shintaro seems a bit down. Could it be that he's really not up for it? Shintaro, do you not want to stay here?
What? No, I'm fine with it.
But you've seemed off since yesterday. Did something happen?
I guess I can't hide it from you, Mom.
Of course not. We're family, I can tell. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. Yesterday, I went for a run at the sports park to do some self-training. And I saw Dad's car parked on the road in front of the park. Then, I saw this woman I didn't know got into the passenger seat.
What?
And then, they drove off toward the hotel district across from the park.
Really? Are you sure it was your dad's car?
Look at this.
What? Oh,
I ran through the park to the hotel side. And Dad's car went into the hotel with the woman still in it. Dad betrayed you, didn't he?
Shintaro. It must have been hard seeing that. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize, Mom. It's Dad who's in the wrong.
Shintaro, don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Yeah. Mom, I'm on your side.
Thanks. Meanwhile, as for Eiji,
Rie, are you free today? The manager was supposed to be working, right?
Yeah, you want to go on another date? But your wife's there, isn't she?
Nah, she couldn't make it because of work.
Oh, really? Then let's meet up.
Okay. So, should we meet in front of the station? I'll pick you up.
Okay, see you at the station then.
Wasn't Manager Mimura going to be off starting the day after tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, if Asami doesn't come back home tonight either, how about we go on another date tomorrow too?
Yay! It'd be great if your wife had to work overtime again today.
Yeah, I know, but I have a small errand to take care of.
An errand? What kind?
Well, it's just a little, you know.
the day before Eiji's summer break was about to end, I got a call from him on my phone.
Hey, are you not coming over today either?
Yeah, sorry.
What about tomorrow? Can't you drop by even if it's just for half a day?
I don't think I can this time. But why? Can't we just meet next time?
That won't work.
Why? What's the big deal?
Dad and Mom really want to see you.
Really? I don't remember ever being welcomed by them.
That's not true. Oh, right. They're just, a bit tsundere, that's all.
Tsundere? Are you saying all those snide remarks and being ignored was just their way of being tsundere?
Well, never mind that. They're saying they really want to welcome you this time.
Oh, how come they're welcoming me this time?
Huh?
Is there some kind of motive behind it?
No, of course not.
Oh, really?
Anyway, just make it work and come over tomorrow. Well, got to go.
Oh, he hung up? He's so easy to read. It's obvious he's panicking and trying to hide something. There's no way I just drop by at their house. He can't wait for tomorrow. Well, he should be arriving at our apartment soon.
Do you think Dad's going to call?
Yeah, probably. Just as we were talking, the phone rang. Hello?
Hey, where are you right now? And Shintaro's not at the house either.
Did you just notice? Shintaro's been with me since 2 days ago.
Huh? 2 days ago?
You didn't realize until now? I wonder what's been keeping you so busy.
That's not the point. Why aren't you at home?
Because I don't want to.
You didn't even come to my parents' place, but now you're staying out somewhere else?
That's right, and I have no intention of coming back.
Well, isn't it normal to come back before your husband returns?
I don't get what you mean by normal.
Oh, you're so annoying. There's no point in talking to you.
With that, the call ended. Phew.
He really did call.
Yeah, just like we expected.
Mom, when you had the phone on speaker earlier, didn't it sound like Grandpa and Grandma Kayashima on the other end?
You noticed too? It seemed like Eiji had come back to the apartment with his parents. And then, a few minutes later, the call ended.
Asami, I know you're there.
What do you want?
We need to talk to Asami. Could you please tell her to come to the door?
I'm afraid I have to decline.
Asami, hey, come out for a minute.
Eiji, stop it. You're disturbing the neighbors. Come inside.
See, I knew you were here, Asami. Why didn't you come to my parents' house? And what's the deal with not even being home when I got back today?
We were all waiting for you with such excitement.
Yeah, so why did you blow off our plans? What's going on?
Eiji, do you really not understand why I didn't go to your parents' house? Or why I wasn't home today?
What do you mean?
You've been awfully insistent about me coming over this time.
Of course. We were all planning to welcome you, that's why.
Please, you don't need to lie to me.
A lie?
I heard that you and my father-in-law lost a lot of money in the stock market. And in order to recover your losses, you're planning to use a large sum to buy stocks again, aren't you?
What? How did you?
But you don't have any funds left for stock investments. So you're planning to take over the land I received from Grandma last year. And sell it to raise some money, aren't you?
Who told you that?
Shintaro overheard you and your parents talking about it.
What?
After hearing this from Shintaro, I also looked into it a little.
A report from a private investigator?
It seems like your dad has poured all his retirement savings into stocks.
Ah!
And Eiji, you've been borrowing from multiple consumer loan companies to invest too, haven't you?
Darn it! So you figured out everything!
And also, I think it's about time. Please, come on in.
I'll bring her inside.
Yeah, thanks.
A visitor in this situation? Who could it possibly be?
It's Rie Mimura, right? The woman you've been having an affair with for the past 6 months.
What? What are you talking about? Mimura, the store manager? Why is he here?
I asked them to come. And I also asked him to bring his wife too. Isn't that right, Rie? What kind of nerve do you have to have an affair with your boss's wife?
Darn. Care to explain yourself, Eiji? Since when have you been cheating with Rie?
According to the investigator's report, Eiji, whose sales performance was poor, got upset after being reprimanded by Mr. Mimura, and out of spite he repeatedly visited Rie, bringing her gifts to seduce her. Right, Eiji?
They even found about that?
And Rie, who's tired of her calm, stable life with her earnest husband, craved some excitement, right?
How did you know?
Of course, I'll be divorcing Eiji. I will be seeking damages from both Eiji and Rie. Eiji, you will also be paying child support too.
I'll be demanding compensation from both Eiji and Rie as well. Rie, I'm divorcing you immediately.
What? But I'm a housewife. You're asking for compensation even though I don't have a job?
Of course.
It's only right. Asami, I'll break up with Rie right away, so please don't divorce me.
Breaking up with Rie doesn't just erase everything. The thing I absolutely can't forgive is how you and Rie's affair has traumatized Shintaro after he saw you two together.
Shintaro? Saw us?
And you, Eiji, along with your parents, planned to get me drunk and trick me into signing papers. So I can never trust you again. I would never live with someone who is scheming such criminal activities anymore.
Come on, honey. It was just a little mistake. Eiji seduced me. I'm the victim here.
No, both you and Eiji are equally guilty. Don't think you can get away after cheating with my subordinate.
What? But I can't afford to pay for damages.
Then you'd better start working.
This is the worst.
If we're really going to divorce, I want a fair division of assets first.
What? You used the money from our joint bank account to buy stocks without even asking me, right? If you're talking about dividing assets, I expect you to pay me back half of the 2.5 million yen.
Then I'll claim half of the land you inherited last year. With 200 tsubo, it's worth at least 100 million yen. I'm entitled to 50 million, aren't I? With 50 million, I can pay off the damages to Mr. Mimura and Asami, and even cover my debts. God, I'm so clever.
Too bad. The land I inherited last year doesn't count as marital property.
What?
Since it was a gift while the donor was still alive, it's considered my personal property. So that means I don't have to split it with you.
That can't be. What? What about my debts?
You'll be paying them off yourself, of course.
No way, this can't be happening. Tough luck, Eiji. On top of that, you'll also have to deal with the damages and child support payments.
Hey, even though I'm unemployed, I still have to pay damages?
No, of course.
It's only natural. Let's settle the rest through our lawyers.
I've already hired a lawyer, so be prepared for that. No, what am I supposed to do?
This is the price you pay for betraying your wife and son. You'd better realize that you've done something you can never take back.
It's all your fault, Eiji. You should pay for my share of the damages too.
Enough already. You're the one who will have to take responsibility for breaking up someone else's family through your affair.
And so the discussion on this day came to an end. Thanks to a skilled lawyer, both Mr. Mimura and I were able to finalize our divorces quickly. Once the divorce was finalized, Shintaro's smile returned, and he's been dedicating himself to practice every day, aiming for the prefectural track and field competition. And as for Eiji, naturally he couldn't stand staying at the store, and quit his job less than 2 weeks later. And Rie tried asking her parents for financial help, but she angered them so much that they disowned her. To make matters worse, both Rie and Eiji soon found themselves caught up in another mess.
Rie, look at this.
What is it?
It says earn 1 million yen a month with your smartphone. We can make 2 million yen a month between the two of us.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I'd love to make easy money.
The two of them signed up for the side job Eiji found on some shady website. They borrowed 300,000 yen from a sketchy loan company to pay the support fee, and became full members, but their income in the first month was 0 yen. Eiji and Rie had a huge fight and eventually broke up, with Rie leaving the apartment. Meanwhile, Eiji's parents had run out of their retirement savings. It seems their marriage is in the worst state, and divorce is just a matter of time. And also, I've heard that they finally had a falling out with Eiji as well. As for Eiji, he declared bankruptcy, so he no longer has to repay his debts. But, of course, that doesn't exempt him from paying damages or child support. So it seems that he's currently juggling multiple part-time jobs and barely getting by. You might be wondering how I know what happened to him.
It's because I keep getting messages like, I'm so miserable right now, don't you feel sorry for me? Maybe you'd consider reducing the damages?
Every time I receive one of his pitiful messages, I can't help but think, does he not know the meaning of the phrase, you reap what you sow? I just sigh and shake my head in disbelief.